obviously a tale of two halves. We wanted to try to get off to a fast start. Thought we did that in the game, and then give them credit. They did a better job, certainly, of making some adjustments. Changed a few things there in the second half, and then really from the opening kickoff, I thought in the third quarter they just seemed like they were just a little bit ahead of us. Guys fought, but we got to learn how to play full four-quarter game. We've played stretches, in each game mostly, where we play good football, but that's not enough to win in this league. So that's what we're going to have to do.
Was one of the things they changed or adjusted, you felt like how they were defending Devontae?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they gave us an element of some single coverage in the first half. I thought Derek and Devontae made a good play down the sideline on the one, and then we hit him on the little gadget there on the other one, and he had some production against, I would say, single coverage. And then the second half, there was a little bit more split safety defense in general, just in general.
Ideally, how do you respond to that? How do you adjust to that?
Well, we moved him. We moved him around. I mean, we had chances. Let's not sit here and say we didn't have chances. We certainly had chances in the second half to complete balls to him and anybody else. It wasn't like we didn't have opportunities there. So they didn't like double him to the point where we couldn't throw the ball to him. I didn't feel like we were as efficient in the second half. Certainly not as efficient on early downs to try to avoid third down and long. I felt like we were in third and long damn near the entire day when we got the third down. So. It's got to be more productive on first and second down with our opportunities, whether it's the running game or the passing game.
That last drive, the turnover on down 4-2-minute warning, I think you guys had second and short a couple of times. So was there any consideration running the ball going into?
Yeah, we did. We had a lot of short throws called, and it just ended up being an opportunity there. I think on the left sideline, but you can run it there for sure. There's definitely an opportunity to do that if you thought that was the right thing to do. We'll look at it and see what we did.
Both those drives, that one and the last one, I mean, how did it feel with the offense going on the field? Are you guys pretty confident?
Yeah, I mean, look, you want the ball back in that situation with an opportunity, and thought we had a couple chances, in the second drive there to maybe get it towards midfield, and I don't remember, exactly who the ball went to on a couple of those, but, I think Devontae had one, and there was a couple of times where they got into the middle of the pocket, and before we really had an opportunity to see it kind of unfold. But look, in that situation, no timeouts, you got to make some chunks, you know what I mean? So felt like we, had a couple opportunities, but obviously didn't capitalize on them.
This is your third blown lead of 17 points. Have you sensed any similarities, or you
can I don't. It's not good enough. You know what I mean? I know that, and so we got to coach better in those situations. We got to avoid feeling like the situation is okay. And I don't sense that our team relaxes when we have that situation, but obviously that may be the wrong thing. You know what I mean? And so. We've played, like I said, we've played some stretches of football that are good enough to get ahead and produce a lead, but that's not what this league is about. This league is about playing the second half just as well as you played the first half and trying to win the game. So sometimes lessons are learned the hard way, and obviously we've had to swallow some difficult ones this year, and but I have a lot of confidence and faith in the way that these guys will respond. They always do. Come down and try to have another good week of work this week back in Vegas and go back at it.
You're dropping Crosby and Jones in coverage a lot today. Is that something you've done more usual today, or
a little bit? Just there was some underneath stuff that they were, I'd say creating some opportunities for their guys underneath, and we tried to get in some passing lanes a little bit. Some of the balls were coming out quicker. Obviously, he was a very efficient passer today, so. I didn't think we got to him much in the rush, and then there were some balls that were thrown underneath that he was hitting and completing to kind of, keep him in 2nd and 1 and, skip third downs altogether. But I thought he played well today. He was efficient in the passing game certainly, and got the ball out of his hands and found some open guys. We played zone, we played man, and he was able to, move the ball regardless of kind of what we were doing.
Do you feel like, we're about halfway through the season now, do you feel like you're closer to putting a full game together now than you were at the beginning?
Certainly doesn't feel like that, you know, but like I said, I think you earn the right to do that, you know. I mean, we have to do it, you know. This doesn't matter what I stand up here and talk about or what somebody else talks about. You know, it's about actions, you know, and the National Football League is unforgiving when you let up and you don't finish games. The other team plays, you know, as hard as they possibly can too, and they got a lot of good players and a lot of good coaches over there, and they earned the right to win today, and we didn't.